Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome to this incredible webinar. The topic is how to avoid heartbreak, how to attract the right partner, and how to build a thriving relationship. It is a 3-in-1 topic. And I believe you are here. Maybe you've had your fair share of heartbreaks and failed relationships in the past, and you are determined to avoid repeating the same past mistakes. Or maybe you often settle for less than you deserve, or maybe you compromise too much in your past relationships, and you are wondering, how are other people's even navigating this relationship of 18? How can I also get it right? You are good to go, right? So, or you are someone who keep attracting the wrong people into your life. Maybe this person seemed like a good fit at first, but over time you become clear that you are truly not compatible. Or maybe you are someone who worry about your future partner, that maybe your expectations are not going to align. Or maybe you are someone who feels stuck, or maybe you are stuck in a cycle of failed relationships and you fear you will never find a lasting love. Or maybe you have even accepted your destiny that, oh, relationship is not meant for me. Sweetheart, relationship is meant for you. Or maybe you are someone without any pressing issues, without any relationship matter, but just want to start right. You want to have a fulfilling love life and you are not sure where to begin. If you resonate with any of these things, you are in the right place. Welcome. So I'm here to provide you with the clarity and answers you need. No more confusion, no more uncertainties, no more fears, because what you truly need is guidance and the right information, which you are going to be getting today. So today in this webinar, you are going to be equipped. I'm going to teach you the key things you need to know so that you can attract the right partner and so that you can build a lasting love. When you know how to attract the right partner, when you are in a relationship with the right partner and you know how to build a lasting love, sweetheart, there's nothing like heartbreak for you. When you know how to attract the right partner, be in a relationship with the right partner, and you know how to build a lasting love, there won't be any issue of heartbreak for you. Go and write that down. So this is what you actually need. I'm going to be exposing you to those keys today. And the promise for this webinar that I want you to be expecting is that you are going to learn how to approach relationships with clarity, confidence, and purpose, so that you can stop second guessing your thoughts and decisions. And you're also going to be going home with the knowledge on how to build a thriving relationship that aligns with your long-term goals and dreams so that it can be fulfilling for you. If you are seeing me for the first time, I'm Suliat Ajiboye. I'm the founder of Relationship Claim Services. I'm sure you followed me or you are here through my Instagram page or what's not. So I am the person behind that page, behind that account. I am a certified relationship coach and a couples therapist. I specialize in helping individuals like you to attract and nurture meaningful relationships with the right partner. Today, I'm excited to share insights and strategies that will bring you closer to the lasting love you truly deserve. As someone who is happily married myself, you can be rest assured that everything we discuss here today isn't just theoretical. It's drawn from a wealth of knowledge, personal experience, and the insights I've gained from working with people from all walks of life. So be rest assured that you are in the right place with the right person. I am a true advocate for intentional lasting love. So that is that about me, and that is my smiling face. So let us quickly look at the struggles our singles face in the society. Now, when I'm talking about singles, I'm not talking about people who don't have a partner. I'm talking about everybody who is yet to be married. So even if you have a partner and you are not yet married, you are still categorized under singles. That is in a relationship that is engaged, but you are still single, you are not yet married. So I am referring to everybody under that umbrella name, singles. So what are their struggles? The first one is the fear of heartbreak and repeating past mistakes. And this is especially true for those currently in a relationship but they are still haunted by their past. Maybe they find themselves overanalyzing things in relationship. Maybe they find themselves double checking their behavior, and they're constantly worrying about losing their partner. I've had them a lot as clients. So the truth is, a healthy relationship should bring you calm and peace, not anxiety. If it is giving you anxiety, there are issues that needs to be fixed. So that is the first struggles singles face in the society. They fear heartbreak and repeating past mistakes. Another one is attracting and dating the wrong people. Many singles keep ending up in mismatched relationships where things seems to be fine at first, but later it will fall apart because they truly realize who they are, or maybe they find out that the relationship is not meant for them, or they find out that the partner is not meant for them. So any relationship that you eventually end, that means that you have dated the wrong person for you. The right person will never let you go, and you never let the right person go. The third struggle I want to share with you is compromising too much or settling for less. Some people lower their standards too much, or they sacrifice too much, and at the end of the day, it leaves them feeling unfulfilled or undervalued. Some single people still face this struggle. They are battling with this, and they will be like, coach, I don't even know if I'm doing the right thing or I'm not doing the right thing. I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. I hope my partner is not going to take me for granted. That is one of the struggles in the society. And another struggle is lack of clarity about what they truly want. Without a clear understanding of their needs or ideal partner, it becomes difficult to move forward or make intentional decisions. And there is a saying that if you don't know what you want, you can't actually get what you want. So irrespective of your struggles, if your struggle is among these, irrespective of them, I want us to have a deal here. I want you to know that no matter what your past tells you about yourself, it doesn't define your future. No matter what your past tells you about yourself, it doesn't define your future. So have it at the back of your mind. Be confident about it, that you are going to have a fulfilling and happy relationship. I just want you to come with an open mind to this webinar and be ready to embrace the possibilities of getting it right. And if that is a deal for you, let's start. So remember that I said we are going to discover the keys to attracting the right partner and building a lasting love. So these are the keys right here. Let's get started. Where is the key? So the keys are, I'm going to share 3 keys with you. The first one is clarity, the second one is personal evaluation, and the third one is expectations management. And I believe that when you are clear with all these keys, you will be able to get your relationship right moving forward. So what are they all about? Have clarity on what you want, know how to vet a partner properly, and know how to manage expectations. Let's take them one by one. Clarity now. Clarity. So what do we mean by clarity? Clarity is the foundation for making confident relationship decisions. Clarity is the foundation for making confident relationship decisions. So it starts with understanding your own values, needs, goals, personality, expectations, desires, and whatnot. Without clarity, it's easy, very, very easy to attract the wrong people or fall into cycles of unfulfilling relationships, which is what you people call heartbreak. What you call it is not yet there. So let me share my personal experience with you. I made the mistake of attracting 2 wrong partners into my life in the past. And the reason was simple. I didn't have clarity about who I was or what I wanted in a partner. I lacked that self-awareness. Back then, it felt like everyone was in a relationship, so I have to have one. I also jumped into. So when someone approached me persistently, the key is persistency. When someone approached me persistently, or maybe they seemed like a good person, I would say yes. It wasn't because they were truly the right one for me or the right fit for me. I did not even pause to think about who is the right fit for me. the first person, I think the first person was due to, yeah, persistency, if there's any word like that, because the person was persistent. So I said yes. So it was not because it was the right fit for me. It was because the person was there. He wanted me at that point in time. So what happened next? We stayed together, we even stayed longer than we should have. We were dragging the relationship because it was not easy to let go, so to say. So it wasn't much until later in the relationship that I did realize that our behaviors and life journey did not align. Then I did ended the relationship. That was how my first relationship went. The person did not break up with me. I left the person because I realized later in life that our behaviors and life journeys did not align. What is supposed to be the first thing, what I was supposed to check at the first instance, I realized it later, when it was late. We've dragged the relationship for so long before I realized that. So I'm trying to be vulnerable to you as much as possible so that you will pick one lesson or the other. Now, you will now think I've learned my lesson from the first breakup. No. Sulia did not learn any lesson. Or let me say, I learned the lesson, but it was not the proper lesson I was supposed to learn. So the second time, I thought I was being smarter by avoiding the behaviors and traits I didn't like in my ex. The behaviors and traits I thought we were not compatible with my ex, so I avoided it in the next partner. When the next partner is not showing that kind of behaviors and traits, I went ahead with the relationship. I focused so much on what I didn't want that I failed to figure out that I ought to focus on what I actually wanted. So I got into this new relationship only to discover a whole new set of incompatibilities. So I got into the new relationship only to discover later that there are a whole new set of incompatibilities that didn't resonate with me, and the heartbreak of letting go began all over again. I hope you are taking notes. So the truth is, I could have gone through 20 relationships like that without even without ever finding the right one for me. Why? Because I wasn't focused on me. I wasn't clear about my own values, needs, and expectations. And it's not just about me. I've seen this pattern a lot in people. They enter relationship hopeful and confident, only to realize that it's not the right fit when they've wasted so much time. Then the frustration begins, and you hear us saying all men are the same, all women are the same, it rains everywhere, blah 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 blah. So what did I do? I changed the focus. Change for me. I went to do some underground work, like, why am I having failed relationships? Because like I said, it's been 2 now. So I was concerned about it, as why am I having failed relationship? I went to do the work, to do the research, and I found out that I needed clarity. I shouldn't be focusing on what was missing in my past relationship. I should shift the focus to myself, what I truly want and what I truly need in a partner. And I should be true to myself, to know my strengths, to know what I can give, what I can offer to the relationship or to that person. What are my weaknesses? What are going to affect me? I went on that clarity journey. And when I got that clarity, when I was able to describe vividly what I wanted, what I needed, what I can offer to a partner, sweetheart, I got the right one for me. So it wasn't about focusing on the green flags in others. It was about focusing on me, what I wanted, what I truly want. Because behaviors can be pretended. And what's a green flag for one person might not be for another. So the focus should be on you. It was on me. That was how I got my own partner, and that is me being truthful to you as much as I can right now. Okay, so first of all, if you want to avoid heartbreak, you want to attract the right person, and you want to build a sustainable relationship, you have to change the focus on what green flags the person has, or what is it about your ex that they don't have. You have to change your mindset from that area. You have to focus on yourself. What is it that you have? What is it that you need? What is it that you can offer? What are your weaknesses? So that is clarity. So what should you be clear on? You need to be clear on your values, your goals, your needs, your desires, your personality, your relationship expectations. Only when you are clear about all this can you make confident decisions about who you can truly date and build a life with. And that is only when you can avoid unnecessary outbreaks. Let me clarify something for you. The values, goals, the needs, the personality and whatnot, they can seem as something simple that we quickly want to say that these are my own values. But at the end of the day, it might not be what matters to you in the relationship. So for instance, let me make it clear. I might say that hard working is a value that I admire in general. You will say, okay, hard work is my value, right? But it might not actually be a top priority in a partner, because I might get a partner who is hardworking. Someone who is hardworking might not be physically available for me, and I start complaining. It means that physical availability is much more important than that hard work for me in a relationship. So it is dicey. When we are talking about relationship, we don't just jump to say, oh, these are my values, these are my needs. We have to do the groundwork, the research, so that we truly get what we want, what matters most to us. Most people don't know their primary values until they go through a guided self-awareness process. So let me share an instance with you. There's this client of mine who believed that our core values were honesty, spirituality, humility, and whatnot. But during a self-awareness session with her, she discovered that her real values were different. To her surprise, she realized that having a polygamous partner, like someone who is not going to marry only her, and being with someone who is takingly rich, were among her top 3 values. Like they were priority to her. She was shocked. I was even shocked for her, because she's always preaching loyalty, humble beginnings, all those things. Yet those ideals, when she stuck with them, it did not give her the desired peace in her relationships. Once she embraced her true values, she found a partner who aligned with them and is now living a life of peace and fulfillment. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can't attract the right partner if you don't know what you need. And you have to do a proper self-awareness journey for you to know what you need. Don't just jump. Don't just conclude that this is what you need or these are your values. Take your time to do a proper evaluation of what you need so that you can get what truly matters to you. Before jumping into a relationship, take the time to understand yourself deeply. Knowing your values, your needs, and your expectations will help you avoid mismatched relationships and guide you to the right one for you. There is a saying that you can't attract what you truly need without knowing what you want or who you are, just as this monkey is looking at himself or herself. The first thing, when you want to avoid heartbreak, when you want to attract the right person, when you want to build a relationship with the right person, is for you to be clear, to have clarity on who you are, to be able to define your values, the one that truly matters, to be able to define your goals in life, your needs, your relationship expectations, your personality, so that you can actually use that clarity, that information to align with the person that has those things to offer you. That is the first thing. Let us go to the second key now. Partner evaluation. Partner evaluation. Okay. So this section is especially for you if you have experienced heartbreak and thought you had figured it out after past mistakes, only to find yourself out again. You find yourself in repeated cycle of failed relationship. You believe you've made the right choice, but somewhere down the line you discovered something about your partner that still stung deeply. So the truth is that your partner has likely been that way all along. The real issue is that you didn't take the time to uncover the things that truly mattered before committing into the relationship. And this is where personal evaluation comes in. Everybody who has marriage as their ultimate goal needs to be able to vet their partner properly, to evaluate their partner properly. Because even among married people, it's the story of many married people who now live with regrets when they did not evaluate their partner properly. They take some certain things for granted, right? One thing is true, and I need you to be clear about it. You cannot know everything about your partner, but things that are important to you, that truly matters to you, you can know if you are intentional. So when your partner aligns with things that matters to you, is it the things that don't really matter to you that will break your heart? No. Things that do not matter to you are not going to break you. It is only things that matters to you that are going to break your heart. So you should evaluate your partner on things that are really, really important and matters to you. So let me share a story with you. A lady, she married a divorced man with a child in his previous marriage. So the child attended government schools, and the husband now had also attended government schools all his life. So on the other hand, the lady that is newly married to him had attended private schools throughout her life. Now, after they got married, they also had a child together, and she automatically expected him to finance the private schooling for their new child. She automatically expected him to finance private schooling for their new child. Meanwhile, the man himself, he went to government schools all throughout his life. His first child is going to government school. But you, as the new wife, you want your child to attend private school and you want the man to finance it. Meanwhile, they did not discuss this beforehand. Like before their marriage, they did not discuss anything pertaining to education of the child, where their children are going to go to. So the man refused and insisted that if she wanted private schooling for her child, she would have to cover the cost herself. So she felt deeply hurt and heartbroken by this. But let's ask a very important question here. Who is at fault? Who is at fault? She is, because she is heartbroken right now. That means that education of it in that private school system, it mattered to her. And when we asked her, she gave a justification that, but the man knew that you went to private school. He knew. But are you also not aware that he went to government school? Or are you also not aware that his own child, his own first child, is going to government school? So if at all you want private school for your child, it should have been something you ought to have discussed. You ought to have evaluated your partner in this regard before you even commit into the relationship. Many people ask questions but fail to get truthful responses. That one too is there, because their partner is more focused on impressing them. That one too is there. But if it is there, it means that you don't still know how to evaluate a partner. And some don't even ask questions at all, because they assume things will naturally work out, just like the woman I just shared a story to you. So I'm asking you, are you asking the right questions? Yes, you talk a lot during courtship or dating, but what are you actually talking about? Are you discussing the things that matters most to you? The things that can break your heart? Are you observing and listening attentively? Do you have a system to evaluate your partner? And the whole system of this evaluation is simply called vetting, and is the key to avoiding heartbreak later in life. See, talk about the general things, but make sure you You observe, you ask questions regarding the most important things to you or the important things to you, and observe their reaction, listen to their responses, and make sure you truly accept and align with their responses, with their reactions before you go into that relationship. That is what partner evaluation or vetting is all about. So you need to vet properly to determine if someone truly aligns with your goals, your values, your expectations before entering a relationship. So what do you need to vet? You need to vet maybe the clarity you had about yourself. Maybe this person align with them, your goals, your values, your needs and expectations. Do they align with your goals? Do they align with your values? Can you share the same goal, or can you work in the same direction towards your goal and their own goal, your own expectations? Can they give it to you? Right? So these are things that you need to vet. Conversations that matters. Ask intentional questions to uncover your partner's true intentions to you. Plans and expectations, just like the lady I shared her story. If she had asked that important question, I'm very sure they wouldn't find themselves in that situation when they found the same day. The person would have known if she's going to go ahead with the marriage, or if she is going to plan how to get money to finance her child education to what she wants. Now observe, pay attention to actions, consistency, and whether their words align with their behavior. Pay attention to their reactions, their body reactions. Then go for spiritual guidance to pray to your Lord or whatever you believe in to discern if the relationship is right for you or not. So when we are talking about partner evaluation, ask the right questions, check their true intentions, their plans, their expectations about you, listen carefully, observe closely, and pray to your Lord for divine guidance. When you approach relationship with intentionality and the right tools, you save yourself from the pain of unmet expectations, just like the woman I shared her story, and you will be able to discover the joy of a truly compatible partnership. Now, the third and the final key I want to share with you to a thriving relationship, to avoid heartbreaks, to build a sustainable relationship, is by being true to each other's expectations and managing them properly. Look at the title, managing expectations. So let me tell you this, there is no such thing as a perfect relationship out there. That is the truth. What makes a relationship feel perfect is the effort of the people inside it. They ensure they honor and meet each other's needs and expectations. So when you know what your partner truly wants, because you discuss it during your talking and vetting stage. Okay, let me take that again. When you know what you truly want, you go for that person who can offer you that, and you go for the person who you can offer what they want to. That is partnership. And when you discuss during your talking and vetting stage, to know what they truly want, and your partner also know what you truly want, and you are capable of delivering those expectations, those needs, those desires, then offering it becomes so easy. And the same applies to your partner. So if your partner understands your expectations and is capable of fulfilling them, they will naturally offer you what you need. Now tell me, why wouldn't the relationship feel easy and perfect when both of you are clear about each other's needs and desires, which you have talked about during your vetting stage, and maybe neither of you is demanding what the other is incapable of giving? So this is how you create balance and satisfaction in a relationship. What I'm saying is, when you want to build a lasting relationship, you have to manage your expectations properly. First of all, have clarity on what you want and make sure that you find the partner who aligns with those clarity, with those things that you've identified about yourself. Then vet them properly. Evaluate them properly, that they truly can give to you what you want and what you desire and what you need for the relationship, and vice versa. And when you are clear on that, when you have ticked those boxes, managing expectations becomes so easy for you. So be clear with each other's needs and capabilities. And when both partners understand what is expected of them, the relationship is going to thrive. And this is simply how you create balance and satisfaction in a relationship. Do you remember our title of this webinar? It This is how to avoid heartbreak, how to attract the right partner for you, and how to build a lasting relationship. So with these three things that I've shared with you, I'm sure that you already know how to avoid heartbreaks, how to attract the right person, and how to build a lasting relationship. So let's also look at the key points again. Clarity, understand your own needs, values, and expectations. Vetting, ensure your partner aligns with what truly matters to you. And mutual fulfillment, that is managing expectations. Be true to each other's expectations and commit to delivering them. Each step builds on the previous one, and together they form the foundation of a thriving, fulfilling relationship. Are we together? So, what I've shared with you today is a proven framework that brings in results. It has been tested and trusted by many people, including myself, like I explained to you in the webinar, right? So, if you found any value in this, please make sure to drop a comment, show some love, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Like I mentioned earlier, this framework is just a starting point because there's a key difference between having a framework that works and actually using it to get results for yourself. And that is where I come in. I'm a coach. So to truly gain clarity, attract the right partner, and build a lasting relationship, you need personalized guidance. And that is exactly what I offer in my coaching program. I've worked one-on-one with some individuals, guiding them through this process and helping them to go from that feeling of uncertainties to being confident and happy. So whether that means starting a healthy relationship or ending one that wasn't right, they're just going to be confident and they're going to be happy, whatever category they belongs to. Now, if you're ready to receive some guidance with this framework, here is what we're going to cover together. You're going to be gaining clarity on your relationship values, goals, needs, personality, strengths, weakness, what you can offer, and what you want from someone. So you know exactly what to look for in a partner. We are also going to be developing and describing your ideal partner so that you can easily recognize and connect with them when you meet them, right? Then we're going to be diving into the practical steps to navigate the dating world and find the right match. This is what I'm going to be showing you based on your assessment earlier, where you can get your own kind of partner that actually fits you. Then I'm going to be teaching you or guiding you through vetting techniques, asking the right questions, how to ask, the kind of questions to ask, the categories of questions you need to ask. So I'm going to be diving deep into that in my coaching with you. And the name of the coaching is Ideal Partner Coaching, a clear step-by-step actions to finding and committing to your right fit spouse. It is going to be a 5-day coaching program. So you're going to gain clarity on your relationship needs and values. You're going to navigate the dating world confidently, and you're going to build a relationship that truly aligns with your life goals. These three things are what you're going to gain, what you're going to benefit when you sign up for this coaching. It is a 5-day coaching program. So what you're going to gain from this coaching program, first of all, you're going to gain clarity and purpose, understand your relationship needs and expectations, what you can offer, what they can offer you, the purpose of going into the relationship. You're going to be avoiding some pitfalls because you're going to be talking about red flags and how to avoid heartbreak. You're going to be learning how to save time so that you don't waste most of your precious time navigating the dating world, searching for spouse. You're going to be giving you aligned places or where you can actually go to find your bone of the bone, your rib of the rib, if there's something like that. So then we are also going to be helping you to prepare for a lasting love because you're going to be equipped with some tools and skills to help you nurture a lasting relationship with the right person. At the end of the day, all this thing is going to give you confidence in your relationship. So if the benefit I've shared with you today resonates with what you are looking for and you're ready to take action, I invite you to join my 5-day coaching program called Ideal Partner Coaching. Ideal Partner Coaching is step-by-step, clear actions to finding and committing to your right fit spouse. But the problem here is that I want to be able to give personalized customized guidance to every individual that participates, which means that I will not be able to take on much people per time. So as soon as I reach the desired number of participants that I want, I'm going to close the registration till another time. So if this is what you want, if you want a right fit relationship, if you want a good relationship, and you want to, and you want to have your own relationship that you can be proud of as soon as possible, now is the best time for you to jump in. So how do you jump in? If you want to join, click the link in the description below to secure your spots. And if you also have questions for me, I've also put a link in the description box that's going to take you directly to my DM on Instagram. That is where you find me. That is where I'm most active. So just simply send me a message and say, hey, I just finished watching your webinar for singles on how to attract and find the right partner. And I have a question or concern, blah, 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 blah. Just input in your question so I will know where you are coming from. Now, I look forward to seeing you on the inside. Don't forget to grab your spot as soon as possible if you are single. Thank you and see you on the inside.